パイヤ、
パンチ、
パイヤ、
パンチ、
パイヤ。
パンチ。
Pick up with chapter 82 of Fire Punch just 2 chapters ago. Agni is now 80 years in the future from all the previous stuff. The world is largely about to be destroyed by poisonous weapons because the world is largely dying outside of their little campground area where they've got wheat growing and the movie theater that they built like a temple. And also, it looks like Togata Neneto's camera got discovered and she handed that over to Agni. And Agni appears to be watching it now in the movie theater that they built, and we can see Togata on the screen. So here we go. その、映像は壊れているせいか Okay, that is not Azo. Azo. Image. It's Azo, reflection image. Okay, so that, as for that image, or as for that picture, because it was broken, or due to it being broken, iro wa shiro kuro ni nari. As for the colors, they became black and white. Oto mo dazu, and also without sound. So there was no sound, and everything was in black and white. 何の映像でどうして撮られたのかもわからない。So why this image or this movie, why, whatever this movie was, why it was taken, don't understand. No idea why this thing was made. Tada hitotsu, just one thing. Wakaru koto ga atta, one thing that I did understand. 燃えている男が、重役なのだろう。Okay, so I think that's Juyaku. No. Omoyaku? There it is. Shuyaku. Yeah, Shuyaku, the leading part. So a burning man or a flaming man was the leading part, probably. Kare bakari utsuteta. Like him only was filmed or was being reflected. 彼は時々何かと戦い。As for him, that flaming man, sometimes with somebody fought. Sometimes he fights with somebody. Koroshi, he kills. Korosare tsuzuketeita. And is killed. And continues like that way. So here's one of the fight scenes, I guess. Tada tada. That's not kogeki de. 意味がわからなかったが、ただただ absolutely or only. We went Kega. No? Is it Kizu? No, it's not Kizu either. Okay, there we go. after a billion tries. It is Geki. Hagashi. This is like violent. Kageki, extreme, radical. Okay, so like absolutely extremely extreme with extremely or with extremeness. The meaning did not understand. Or maybe like because of the extremeness, like I didn't understand the meaning. Ooh. Okay. Can we tell what scene this is from? What is that? Is this when they were fighting at the Hemodorogu? I guess that's a hat of someone. Oh, その男はずっと燃え続けていた. The showdown, but yeah. Okay. As for that man, all along continued to burn. The man just continued to burn the whole time. Okay, here's Agni. Is he finally remembering? Remember, Agni at this point doesn't remember. It's like his brain is wiped. 俺はいつの間にか。いつの間にか means like before, yeah, before I knew it, kobushi o nigite ta, like I was gripping a fist, I was making a fist. Before I knew it, I was okay. So his something in his brain kind of remembers or something. Okay, we're cutting scene. Earth with here's the tree. Okay, here we go. Ready? This is like su hyakunen go or ato, so several hundred years later. Several hundred years later. So the tree is continuing to grow, and there's some sort of nodule here in the middle. Oh boy. What is this? Okay, well, we have Yuda here. What is this? This is the kanji for hima, or it's a kanji for hima. Spare time, leisure time. So spare time, hima, hima. There's a general sense of like leisure, nothing going on, whatever. Hima. Okay, let me zoom back in here. Zutto hima data. All along, it's free time, nothing going on. Tokidoki 思い出したように体を伸ばしたりめげたりするが何も起こらず。Okay, so sometimes, like remembered, body stretching and turning, or want to try to turn bashtari. Okay. Yeah, body turning and stretching something without doing anything. Megut. No, it's magut. Maguru. No? Mageru. Yeah, to like bend and stretch the body but nothing happens. Okay, yeah, nothing, but nothing occurs. So sometimes, like I remember, like a memory or like remembered, um, do the bending and stretching of the body, but nothing happens. Is that sakende mitari wa? As for trying to scream, suru ga uchu wa kuki ga nai node oto mo denakata. So doing that uh, as for space, the because there's no atmosphere, no sound comes out. This is sounding like I have no mouth and I must scream. どうして私がここにいるのか時々お忘れそうになる. Sometimes it seems to become me forgetting why I'm here. Why me here in this place sometimes seem to be forgetting. だから何度も頭の中で繰り返す. And therefore, many times, how many times inside my head, like, does this repeat? Kurikasu, repeating in my head many times, or however many times. 私は一人の男のために地球を集める. Okay, or atatameru. Okay, so as for me, for the purposes of one single man, am warming the earth. Okay, so we're several hundred years in the future. Clearly, that war has happened that girl mentioned, and everyone is dead, and there's a poison everywhere, and only Agni is left. And apparently, Agni decided not to kill himself. Probably because everyone kept telling him to live. Ne onobashi hoka no hoshiboshi kara energy o ubai. Okay, so roots stretch the roots, and from other planets, energy stealing. I don't know whether that's Hoshiboshi. Yeah, it is Hoshiboshi. The stars and planets. So just like Surya had said, Kare no happiness, o nagao no da. I'm wishing for his happiness. Is this? It's not Kifuku. Shiawase, happiness. Kofuku. Kare no kofuku o nagao no da. Wishing for his happiness. Okay, here she is. And here he is. 私は彼の名前をもう忘れてしまっていた. As for me, his name already have forgotten. I've already forgotten his name. 自分の名前も, my own name even, どんな人生をあるんで, no. Hold on. あるんで. Can this be a... That would not be arunde. Ah, ayumu. Ayumu. Ayunde, there we go. Ayunde. Kita no kamo wasurete shimatta ga. Okay, so my own name even, and what sort of a life walked, coming to also have probably forgotten that, or forgotten like the path that I walked. 自分のなだ Nadake wa wasurete wa ikenai. That's not Yaku, is it? Oh, okay, it is Yaku. It's Yakudake. Okay, so Jibu no Yakudake wa, as for just my role, forgetting have not done. So I've only just not forgotten my role. Semete, kare ga shiawase ni natte kurenai to. And that is, or at least him to happiness must become. He must like be happy. 私はこの暇を永遠にあゴーナにしてしまうから。As for me, this free time for eternity goes something. Okay. What do we want here? Goal. Oh, this could be one of a billion things. Oh, there it is. Golkai. Regret. Okay. Okay, as for me, I guess because like I will regret for eternity this free time if he doesn't become happy. Okay. Suzennen Ato. So several thousand years later. Okay, the tree has gotten ridiculous. All right. Koko wa donna no daro ka? As for this place, what sort of a place is it? Kurakute samukute. Cold, dark, cold. Is that Ishin something? No. It is, that is normally E. There it is. Igokochi. Igokochi ga warui. The comfort is bad, like it's uncomfortable. どうして私はここにいるのだろう? Why me? As for me, why am I in this place? I wonder. 私は何なのだろう? As for me, what am I? 時々暇で暇で絶望して. So sometimes with free time, despair. I guess sometimes I despair because of the free time. 体の底が、寒くなる時がある. There are times when my body is cold, like to the bottom of it. いつまでこれは続くのだろうか? Like, how long will this go on? Or how long will this continue on, I wonder? 永遠ということはないはずだ. As for a thing that's eternal, it ought not to be that. Okay, so she has at this point forgotten everything. Atakaku naritai toki ni wa. As for a time of wanting to be warm, inoru koto ni shiteru. I pray. Okay, interesting. We still get this imagery, even several thousand years later. Hitori no otoko ni inoru. I pray to a single man. Dare nanoka wa wakaranai ga. As for who, I don't understand. Inoru to samusa wa chiragu? No, that's not chiragu. Waragu? No. Okay, that is wa. What can wa mean that it is ragu? Yawaragu. To soften, to calm down, to be mitigated. Okay. So when I pray, as for the coldness, it calms down, it mitigates, it gets less. Yawaragu. Let's make, that's an unusual reading. Well, it feels like an unusual reading. Let's make that the kanji of the day for tomorrow. It's a relatively straightforward kanji, but okay. An image of the tree again. Uh-oh. Su nen Su sen nen go, or su whatever. Another several thousand years later. Aru koto o omoitsuita. A certain thing thought of. Omoitsuku. Yeah, I thought of a certain thing. Atama no watashi no fushigi na chikara de uchi nukeba kono hima ga owaru no de wa nai ka? Okay, so uchi nukeba, to punch or to hit. So if shoot out or punch out with the strange power, my strange powers, my head. So head with my strange powers, if shoot it out or punch it out or whatever. This free time, as for it ending, would it not? Would not this free time end? なんとなくだが、この考えに、is that 至るのは初めてではないとわかるし、なんと、like somehow or another. Yeah, so somehow or another, this thought, I think that's itaru. Yeah, arriving at. So as for arriving at this thought, it being the first time, it isn't, I understand. So somehow or another, I understand that this isn't the first time I've had this thought. それは暇の終わりではなく、新しい暇の始まりだということもわかる。As for that, I also understand that it's not, it won't be the ending of the free time, but the beginning of a new free time. 私には何か役があるのだろう。As for to me, some sort of a role there must be. There must be some sort of a role for me. でなければ私はなぜ生まれてきて、this is like thinking of をしているのだろう。Okay. 思考 thought consideration 思考をしているのだろう。Okay. If I must have some sort of role. If it's not the case, as for me, why come to be born thought I'm doing? Like I think I give thought to like why was I even born? Uh-oh. Okay, well. 私の下にあった丸くて青い方は、青かったものは、as for the blue round thing below me. That was below me. Nani nani ni nani ka ni butsukari konagona ni natta. Oops. Zuibun. Zuibun, like a long time ago, something crushed it into, and it became dust. It became particles. Okay, so the Earth is destroyed. The blue round thing below me, something happened to it a long time ago, and it got smashed into dust. Yeah, R.I.P. Earth. これにも何か役があったのだろうか? Also with this, some sort of role was there? Was there some sort of role in this as well? Interesting. Sumanen ato, or nengo, so several tens of thousands of years later. All right. Sumanen ato, or go, again, several 10,000s of years later. Susenman, and 100,000s of years later, several 100,000s of years later. Okay. And that's the end of chapter 82. So we're going to go right into chapter 83, but for video's sake, we will pause here.